life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell myself.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the tight end Dixon left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Touch 50. Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
Throwing is Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 41-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
22's coming, Mike. You don't see me in your nightmare, son.
They go play action now. Wilson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the... Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Check 51. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Get ready.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's McKissick. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson eluding the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Easy, four down, easy. Hey, 0-0-0.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Check. Switch.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's the 2nd year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Got it. 5:25. Hey, I'm here all day. 39. Kill.
On first down, Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Wilson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Down, ready, 280. Squeeze, double.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
21. Get wrong. Hatchet. Switch. Check.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Right there. 56. Here we go. Kill. Wait. Recon, 132 fighter.
A first down carry for Smith. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
You
On the Seahawks 42-yard line.
You better be afraid of me.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Check three.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. This will be called about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 3rd down, Wilson completes it to Dixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery. It's Ryan. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Ryan. Finding some room at midfield. The left side completion to Jones. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
59, ready. 30.
First and 10. 44-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 11. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 54, South.
On first down, Smith. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
20.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Pin the mirrors back and go full street. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's coming. We got double up. 11.
Now Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going for the deep ball. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Shaquille, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Smith. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Ready, 280, 280. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Now it's Ryan. That's incomplete. To flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill what is that?
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And they'll wind up getting this. All the way down inside the 20.
25 yards on the play. That's another Falcons first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ready, ready, ready. Right there, 56. Watch the run. Hey, Tuesday.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones. For the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. And it's the Rams extending their lead as they've just put more on the board. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll find Metcalf. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
45 set. Push him back. Hey, check Mike 45. Check.
On 1st down, Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
I'm going to come back.
They go play action with Wilson. flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up second down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Friday.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ito Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Down. Get ready. Get ready. 54. I'm on. 22. Shit. Hey, South! Right there. 50.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Here we go.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Get ready. 25. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Wait.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Kendricks. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Zebra. Check safety, check. 36 power. Hey, 0.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot.